The moon is moving towards a point it almost never reaches, and on August 14th, 2025, everything you know will split into before and after. The hints have already been circling you. The strange timing, conversations taking unexpected turns, people reappearing from nowhere, the way certain moments feel too aligned to dismiss. This is no routine lunar event. It's a rare turning point, one that rearranges the framework of what comes next. And once it shifts, there's no returning to the way things were. Most will overlook it. They'll pass through the day without seeing what's changing right in front of them. But you're still here, which means this movement has already reached you. Tomorrow marks a turning point that doesn't come around often. The moon's rare event on August 14th, 2025, is set to bring a fresh wave of clarity and momentum into your life. It's like the universe is turning the volume up on everything that matters most: your passions, your purpose, your relationships, and your next big moves. This isn't about sitting back and watching. It's about stepping into a space where inspiration flows faster, confidence feels natural, and the right paths become unmistakably clear. You might find yourself making decisions with boldness you didn't realize you had, feeling more connected to what truly matters, and finally seeing the bigger picture. This is your moment to rise into alignment with where life has been trying to take you all along. And it starts now. If you're here for this rare August shift, type moon power in the comments, like this video, subscribe to the channel. August 14th, 2025, it carries a rare moon event that stands out like a bright headline in the sky. It's the kind of astronomical stage that seems designed to make the present moment louder, richer, and more charged with possibility. The moon will appear fuller, sharper, almost as if it's leaning closer to watch what you do next. Its glow won't just be light, it will be a signal, a spotlight over the areas of life that are ready for expansion and forward motion. In spiritual circles, this moon is not just seen as an object in the sky, it's a mirror. Whatever has been growing quietly in the background of your life will now step into view. The timing is deliberate, almost like the cosmos arranging a surprise reveal. This is a phase where internal clarity meets external events, where things that once felt far away suddenly land within reach. Numerologically, the date itself carries a bold tone. The numbers add up to cycles competing and fresh starts being unlocked at the same time. It's a rare mix, one that encourages both letting go of what's run its course and leaning into what's ready to accelerate. Think of it as closing a door in one smooth motion while opening another without hesitation. Astrologically, rare moon events like this tend to amplify what's already been set in motion over the past few weeks. It's not about random changes, it's about momentum building to the point where you can no longer stand still. Relationships, personal ambitions, creative projects, even the way you see yourself. Everything gets a sharper outline. It's like the moon's light takes a highlighter to your life and says, "Pay attention here." For many, this is the perfect time to reconnect with personal goals that may have been pushed to the side. The lunar energy acts like a catalyst, making inspiration easier to catch and action easier to take. It's also a moment for deep personal honesty, where you're able to see exactly what's holding you back and exactly what's ready to launch forward. If you've been waiting for a sign that it's time to step into something bigger, this rare moon event is. Think of it as a cosmic stage where you are both the main character and the director. The date itself doesn't just mark a point in time, it carries a kind of permission slip to move ahead without second guess. And while every full moon has its magic, August 14th is distinct because of its timing within the larger astrological calendar. It sits at a turning point in the year, a place where intentions set earlier are now ripe for action. This makes it a moment not just for reflecting, but for deciding. Your choices now have a way of echoing far beyond the next few days. They ripple forward, shaping how the rest of 2025 unfolds. The moon's light is more than illumination here. It's an invitation to step out of waiting mode, to acknowledge what's ready, and to take bold steps toward it. Under this rare event, clarity comes easier, courage feels natural, and timing is unmistakably in your favor. By the time this moon has completed its cycle, many will look back and realize it wasn't just a beautiful night sky. It was the start of a noticeable shift in how they move, act, and choose their next step. And for those ready to meet it fully, August 14th could very well be remembered as the day everything began to accelerate in the right direction. This event is not here to pass quietly. The rare moon event of the 14th of August brings a pull unlike ordinary night. It's the kind of moment where the world feels as though it's leaning forward, waiting for you to tune in. You're not here by accident. Somewhere deep down you knew you'd meet this moment. And tonight, we're going to step into it together, in a way that anchors something lost. The outside world can keep moving at its usual speed, but here, we slow the pace. This is your time, carved out for something far more important than the noise of the day. The moon is already casting its glow, and whether you're near a city skyline or far from any street light, that glow has found its way to you, steady, unhurried, and yet undeniably alive. Picture yourself in a place that feels open, maybe a familiar balcony where you've stood before, or a quiet park where the grass gives way under your steps. Overhead, the moon isn't just bright, it's sharp, its edges defined almost like a perfect lens turned toward you. The color of the sky shifts subtly as you watch, deepening in a way that seems to pull you in. This is not a moment to rush through. You're going to let yourself arrive fully here. Thoughts about the day may still be lingering in the background. What happened earlier, what's coming tomorrow? But for now, those belong outside this circle of time. Right here, only the now matters. Your attention begins to lock in, not because someone told you to, but because it's what feels natural. The noise fades without effort. The moon has that effect. It's like it knows how to quiet everything that doesn't matter, leaving you in the company of what does. Bring your mind to a single point in your life that you want to expand during this rare moon event. It doesn't need to be complicated. It could be the next step in your career, deeper trust in a relationship, a bold new creative path, or a level of self-assurance you've been ready to claim. Whatever it is, see it clearly, give it shape as if you could sketch it in the air right in front of you. Now let that vision exist in the same space as this night sky. Picture the moonlight wrapping around it like it's giving it form and weight. Every second you hold it, it grows sharper. This isn't about chasing it, it's about bringing it closer until it's no longer separate from you. Your body has its own quiet rhythm, a beat that moves without needing attention. Link that rhythm to your vision. With every pulse, imagine that intention becoming part of you, not something distant, but something already moving through you. It's here, ready to unfold. Distractions will try to drift in. That's normal, but instead of chasing them away, let them dissolve into the edges of your awareness, unimportant and temporary. Every time your mind returns to your vision, it lands with more strength, more clarity. You're training your focus to hold what matters without stress. Affirmations are going to help you anchor it deeper, not as wishful thinking, but as truth already in motion. Speak them either out loud or in your mind, in a tone that feels real. I rise into my full potential. I move with confidence toward what belongs to me. I welcome the next chapter with open arms. These aren't requests, they're acknowledgements. See yourself moving through the days ahead, with these words woven into you. You walk into situations, carrying this unshakable certainty. Conversations feel lighter. Decisions happen faster, because you already know which direction to take. The rare moon event is the marker that started it all. The glow above, don't rush, and neither should you. Progress doesn't have to explode into being. It can build quietly, consistently, until one day you realize it's already here. You are already in motion. Hold the image of your vision one more time, bathed in that moonlight. It's bright enough to stand out, clear enough to follow, and alive enough to keep drawing you forward. Let it settle into memory, a snapshot you can return to whenever you need to remind yourself where you're headed. Now, bring a layer of gratitude into this moment, not because someone told you it's the right thing to do, but because it's impossible not to appreciate what's unfolding when you truly see it. Gratitude changes the way you carry yourself. It shifts how you meet the next opportunity, the next conversation, the next decision. As you stand here, imagine the days after the 14th of August beginning to stretch ahead of you. They're not blank pages. They're already holding outlines of what's coming, and you're shaping them now. Every choice you make will grow from the roots you planted tonight. Draw in the awareness that this is not the only rare moon event you'll ever witness, but it's the one happening at this exact stage of your life. That's why it matters. You'll never be exactly this version of yourself again, and the timing of this moon with who you are right now is part of its power. Shift your focus back to the present scene, the way the moon rests in its place, unbothered by the noise of the world. It's there whether you watch it or not. But tonight, you chose to engage with it. That choice turns the moment from ordinary to defined. Before we close this first part, lock in the memory of where you are, what you see, and the vision you've charged with this moonlight. This is a bookmark in your story, a point you can look back to and know, that was when I stepped into something bigger. The quiet stillness of the night holds steady, almost as if the world has paused to give you this uninterrupted space. The rare moon event hasn't lost any of its pull. In fact, the longer you stay present with it, the more it seems to unfold. What began as a simple connection to the sky is now something you can carry forward in every part of your life. Picture yourself walking slowly away from where you stood, but keeping the moon in your line of sight. You're not leaving the moment behind. You're taking it with you. It's like carrying a lit lantern inside, one that can't be dimmed by what happens tomorrow or the day after. That inner light becomes a reference point you can return to without needing to recreate the scene. Focus now on the way this presence shifts, the way you hold yourself. Shoulders feel less weighed down, your posture is more open, your pace more deliberate. This isn't by chance. It's the byproduct of aligning your focus with something bigger than daily noise. The rare moon event didn't just mark the date. It reshaped how you meet the days ahead. Think again of the vision you anchored earlier. Imagine it in sharper detail than before, as though the moonlight has clarified every edge and color. See yourself actively moving within that reality, making decisions, speaking with confidence, handling challenges with ease. The future isn't a distant place. It's unfolding step by step, starting right now. Affirmations rise naturally from this place. My actions match my intentions. I trust the timing of my growth. Each statement is a confirmation, not a request. You're not waiting for change. You're living inside it, shaping it with every thought and movement. Let the scene around you shift in your mind's eye. Perhaps you're walking along a quiet street with pools of light from nearby lamps. Or maybe you've wandered to a stretch of open field where the stars crowd in. Wherever you are, the moon stays visible, constant, unblinking. It's a reminder that guidance can be steady even when the path curves unexpectedly. Bring your attention to the connections in your life, the people who support you, the relationships that encourage growth, the communities where you can be yourself without reservation. Picture them bathed in the same glow, strengthened by it. The rare moon event is not just for you. It's a point of connection, a shared source of momentum for those aligned with your path. Turn that light inward once more. Think about the qualities you want to amplify: patience, resilience, creativity, clarity, boldness. Imagine each one as a thread, and tonight you're weaving them into a stronger fabric. The moon doesn't rush the process, and neither do you. What you're building is meant to last. Now extend your awareness toward the horizon of the months ahead. You're not trying to predict exact events, you're sensing the flow of direction you've set in motion. The rare moon event becomes a signal flare in your memory, marking the point when things began to line up with greater speed and precision. It's your reminder that timing and readiness met here. Hold gratitude again, but let it be specific this time. Thank the people, moments, and decisions that have carried you to this point. Gratitude isn't a pause in action, it's fuel for it. The more you acknowledge what supports you, the more grounded you become in moving forward. Allow the night to settle around you. You've fully engaged with this rare moon event, not as an observer, but as an active participant. The vision you've built, the affirmations you've spoken, and the clarity you've drawn are all part of the shift that's already in progress. When you move back into your regular pace of life, the memory of this night will stay within reach. You can recall the image of the moon, the way your vision looked under its glow, and the certainty that came with it. This is the anchor you've built, a personal marker of change that began under a rare sky on the 14th of August. Walk forward, knowing the momentum has already started. The next steps will come naturally, guided by the clarity and commitment shaped tonight. You're no longer standing at the edge of possibility. You're already inside it. This moment carries a weight you can't quite measure, yet you know it matters. Under the rare moon event of the 14th of August, the sky becomes more than scenery. It turns into a messenger. You look up, and something inside recognizes that what you see is not random, not ordinary, not disposable. It's as if the night is placing a mirror above you, showing not your reflection, but your capacity. It's easy to think life moves in straight lines, ticking through dates and events, but tonight refuses that simplicity. This moon glows with the authority of time itself, reminding you that change is not always gradual. Sometimes it arrives in one undeniable moment that rearranges the way you view yourself and your place in the bigger picture. Under this sky you may start to see the truth about the limits you've accepted for too long. They weren't locked doors, they were doors you simply never turned the handle on. The rare moon event doesn't just illuminate the world around you, it lights up the corners of your own mind, showing you the space you've been ignoring. The longer you hold your gaze upward, the more the noise of the day drops away. What's left is raw clarity, the kind that doesn't need explanation. It's as though the moon has taken everything that once seemed complicated and distilled it into one sentence. You are capable of more than you've allowed yourself to believe. This is the turning point that doesn't announce itself with fanfare. It's quieter than that, but more powerful. You begin to realize that waiting for the perfect circumstances was a kind of pause you no longer want. The rare moon event makes the idea of postponing your life suddenly feel impossible. The future isn't later, it's now, and you are standing in it. You can almost trace the threads connecting your past decisions to this very moment, not in regret, but in recognition. Every choice, every twist, every detour has led here, and here under this moon is the first time in a long time that the road ahead doesn't look uncertain, it looks open. It's not about rushing, it's about owning the fact that you are in motion, whether you've appreciated it or not. The rare moon event isn't here to push, it's here to confirm. All the small actions, the overlooked wins, the quiet moments where you kept going, they've been building toward this, and now you can see the scale of it. The power in this night is not in what the moon does for you, but in what it shows you about yourself. You are not someone standing outside your own story, hoping to be invited in. You are in the center of it, shaping the next chapters, whether you've realized it or not. Somewhere between the light above and the ground beneath, a bridge forms. Not a literal one, but a connection between the version of you that's been waiting and the version that's ready. The rare moon event marks the crossing. Once you step over, you won't be able to return to the smaller vision you once held. Even the air seems to carry a different quality tonight. It's not softer, not sharper. just more present. Everything is here with you. The moon, the ground, the quiet pulse of possibility. You don't have to hold it tightly. You just have to acknowledge it and let it mark you in ways that will echo long after tonight fades. This is why the rare moon event matters. It's not a distant spectacle. It's a signal to those willing to pay attention. It's a confirmation that timing can be more than coincidence. That meaning can be more than something we invent after the fact. Sometimes it's simply real, undeniable, and ready for you to claim. You realize, standing here, that this is not a night you'll look back on with questions. This is a night you'll look back on with certainty, because something shifted inside. Not in a way that fades with distraction, but in a way that becomes the foundation for everything that comes next. Shifts in the cosmic rhythm are not random accidents. They are invitations from the universe itself. Each subtle sign, each unexpected turn is like a whisper, urging you to align with the deeper flow that governs all life. The days following the full moon bring an energetic landscape, unlike any other time of the month. It's a period when the heightened awareness from the lunar peak begins to settle, allowing clarity to seep in like dawn after a long night. In these moments, it becomes easier to see what was previously obscured. Old wounds may rise to the surface, not to punish you, but to give you the rare opportunity to heal them for good. This is the universe's way of clearing space, removing stagnant energy so you can receive what is meant for you next. If you've been feeling emotional waves that seem to come out of nowhere, know they are part of this release. The more you allow yourself to feel and acknowledge these emotions, the quicker the energy transforms into something powerful and uplifting. Your intuition during this time is more than just a feeling. It's a Those gut instincts are cosmic downloads, direct messages meant to guide you toward choices that align with your highest path. When a thought, dream, or vision feels persistent, treat it as a sign worth following. Even the smallest nudge can lead you toward opportunities you didn't know were possible. Trusting these inner signals is one of the greatest acts of self-respect you can offer yourself. In this powerful phase, relationships also undergo transformation. After a full moon, you may notice certain connections becoming deeper, while others start to feel distant or unnecessary. This is not a failure, it's alignment. The universe naturally removes what is no longer resonating with your soul frequency. That might mean drifting apart from people who once played important roles in your life. Instead of resisting, recognize it as a blessing. Space is being made for more soul-aligned relationships to enter. Financial and career insights often surface unexpectedly now. A sudden idea, a new perspective on your work, or even a conversation with someone could spark a breakthrough. If you've been stuck in indecision, the days after the full moon can illuminate a path forward that feels both exciting and stable. This is why it's so important to remain open. Answers can arrive in the most unexpected ways. Your physical body also responds to these energetic changes. You might experience bursts of energy, followed by the need for deep rest. Listen to both. The high-energy moments are ideal for creative action, planning, and taking steps toward your goals. The quieter moments are for integration, allowing your body and spirit to process the shifts you've just moved through. Ignoring either phase disrupts the natural rhythm of growth. Spiritually, this is a time for heightened manifestation power. The energy you send out now is magnified, so be mindful of your thoughts and words. Every statement you make, whether spoken or silently repeated in your mind, is planting a seed. Focus on what you want to expand, not on what you fear. Visualize your desires as if they are already part of your reality, and feel gratitude for them. This emotional alignment speeds up the process of bringing them into your physical world. In moments when uncertainty creeps in, remind yourself that endings are never just endings. They are beginnings in disguise. The afterglow of the full moon holds a potent reminder. Everything that falls away now is making room for something far greater than you can currently imagine. This is the time to consciously align your daily actions with the future you want to create. Small, Intentional steps taken now have a ripple effect far greater than you realize, whether it's dedicating a few minutes each day to meditation, setting clear boundaries in your relationships, or taking the first step toward a long-held dream. Every action is amplified in this energetic window, and perhaps most importantly, extend grace to your. The post-full moon period is not about rushing or forcing change. It's about allowing it. Trust that the cosmic timing is perfect, even if it feels slower than your mind would like. Every seed you plant now will sprout at the right time. Your only task is to nurture it with belief, action, and patience. In the grand design of your life, these days are a bridge connecting who you were with who you are becoming. Walk it with awareness, gratitude, and trust, knowing that the universe already has the next chapter written in a way that serves your highest good. All you have to do is step into it. August 14th carries a rare moon event that has stirred something extraordinary in our shared space. This is not just another date. It's a marker in time where the universe seems to be leaning in closer, amplifying our intentions and magnifying the steps we take toward transformation. Moments like this weren't meant to be navigated alone, and that's why building this community matters more than ever. Join the wave we're creating here. Tap that like button so more people can find their way into this energy. Subscribe so you're part of every new chapter we explore. Share this with someone who needs a spark of inspiration today. Our collective presence makes each transformation stronger, turning individual breakthroughs into something far bigger. Drop your thoughts in the comments, whether it's what you're releasing, what you're welcoming, or the bold vision you're holding for yourself after this rare moon event. Your voice here is part of the magic, a signal that you're not just watching from the sidelines, but stepping into the story with all of us. This is our shared moment, and when we move through it together, the ripples reach further than we can measure.